Hey folks, Joe here. Today I will be talking about the different types of compressors. We can categorize compressor plugins and compressors into two larger categories: digital compressors and analog or analog emulated compressors. Most of the time, digital compressors strive to have a clean, transparent sound, which means that the minimal amount of distortion is added to the signal. Analog compressors and emulations, on the other hand, are known for character and color. They usually add a certain level of total harmonic distortion, THD for short, which is a distortion type present in signals passing through analog circuitry. They can also sometimes alter the phase and frequency response of the signal. Last time, I have already showcased a digital compressor called Compressor. Today, I will be talking about the different types of analog compressors. I will provide links to each compressor showcased in the description below. Before I delve into these, just a quick shout out to Analog Obsession. Analog Obsession is the best place to find analog emulations. They are of high quality, sometimes beating paid alternatives, with every plugin I have tested having had oversampling. They are also free, but users can give a small donation to support the developer through Patreon. And have I told you that they are not paying me for this endorsement? I truly believe they are good. Historically, the very first types of compressors were tube-based and were around from as early as 1937, when Western Electric developed the 110A. Tube compressors have large electron tubes in their compartments. When pushed, they produce a certain type of distortion, specifically called tube saturation. This type of saturation usually adds even harmonics, the second, fourth, and sixth, which most engineers describe as warm. A specific subset of tube compression is called Vari-Mu compressor, or Vari-Mu for short. A legendary piece of Vari-Mu hardware is the Fairchild 660 and 670, with the former being the mono compressor and the latter being the stereo version. These were used on records from the 60s and 70s, and analog models of these compressors are still treasured relics that can cost as much as a smaller house. A slight difference from other tube compressors in the Vari-Mu design is the so-called push-pull design. In this type of circuit, even harmonics are somewhat attenuated, so we get a different harmonic profile. These compressors are the best choice if you want to add glue and analog warmth. I like to use the Fairchild 670 from IK Multimedia, but you can also find Fairchild-inspired alternatives on Analog Obsession, such as Vari-Mu, which I have used extensively in the past. Next up, we have optical, also known as Opto compressors. They were pioneered in the 1950s and 60s. These compressors have an electroluminescent panel, basically a light, that reacts to incoming audio signals, shining with different intensities at different peak levels. This glowing strip needs some time to fade. We also have a light-sensitive resistor called a photocell that picks up on the changes in light intensity and compresses the signal accordingly. As the fade to dark is gradual, this results in a memory of sorts, which is basically a slower release time. This type of compression is what most engineers would call musical, as the compression is applied gently and with a certain unique flow to it. These types of compressors excel on vocal and guitar tracks. My go-to optical compressor is the Universal Audio LA2A, but you can also find a free alternative called LALA on Analog Obsession. They were both modeled after the Teletronics LA2A, which most engineers consider to be one of the best Opto compressors of all time. Next, we have the field effect transistor compressors. These compressors rely on subtle changes in the electric field produced by electrical signals. They were also invented in the 1960s and are known for being extremely fast compared to older compressor types. They can also introduce a lot of color into the signal. The most used FET compressor is the 1176, which can work wonders on the drum bus. I also love the Purple Audio MC77 from Brainworks. Analog Obsession also has free FET compressors, such as FETish. Next, we arrive at one of the most versatile analog compressor type there is, the voltage-controlled amplifier, also known as the VCA compressor. They were invented in the 1970s and, as the name suggests, compress the signal based on changes and variations in voltage. They can be dialed in really precisely and can be both slow or fast. One of my all-time favorite VCA compressors is the SSL bus compressor emulation called Buster SE from Analog Obsession. In my opinion, this is the best compressor if you want to apply New York compression to your drums, and I use it in almost every mix that has acoustic drum recordings. We also have compressors that combine different types of compression. One example would be the Distressor, also nicknamed the Swiss Army knife compressor, as it has both an optical and a VCA mode. It is also an excellent saturator, even when the compressor module is turned off. Another great example is the Shadow Hills mastering compressor, which has two different stages. The first is an optical stage to apply gentle compression, whereas the second is a discrete stage of VCA design, with which you can either build on the first stage, use it exclusively, or omit it and only use the optical part. What you can see here is the Brainworks emulation of the plugin. This concludes our list of different types of compressors. If you liked my video, please like, share and subscribe, and hit the notification button. I hope to see you all next time.